What's up, y'all? I am Jaren. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder of this amazing, blessed studio, the Jaren M. LeGrare Studio. I saw clips of this video on Instagram, and I was like, I need to do this one because I love both of these artists in the video, and I have not done a video on one artist, or one group, I should say, you know. So I decided to talk about them right now. So I'm excited to talk about this wonderful, wonderful video. Here's my voice analysis of COCO Jones and SWV singing Double Back and Rain on the 2023 Soul Train Awards.
We got London on the track.
I never found you. You got this thing about you. Can't escape. When I run out of choices, I can't find.
Wish I never found you. You see how she kind of throws off the you and found you? Instead of found you, it's found you.
Yeah, I tried other sources. Don't know what all the courses led to you.
Yeah, I tried other sources. You see a little vocal fry on that, yeah. She uses vocal fry intermittently throughout her vocal delivery in this song here, especially in its beginning. Vocal fry can be a great emotional tactic to kind of bring in some emotion to your vocal line. And it's not bad to do for your voice. Like, people think vocal fry is bad. It's not a bad thing at all. And some people say it's a register. You know, vocal fry or vocal slack is a vocal register, right? So, you know, whatever. The bottom line is it's not bad to do. You can do it if you want to. And she throws it in intermittently throughout different little pockets of her vocal line. If you listen very close, you can hear it.
Is it true when they say you know when it's right? Maybe this is a sign, cause I'm always so unsure.
That sign, did you hear that sign a little bit ago? Sign. It's almost like she opened up her throat and kind of got a little more retracted. Sign. As she brought the pitch down, and she kind of threw with a little breathiness too. Sign. These very small things she's doing to kind of bring out emotion and texture to her voice. It's not so much like I'm doing a whole bunch of runs. I'm bringing texture to the vocal line, to the vocal delivery, to the finesse, what I like to call finesse of the vocal line.
Back and forth, can't make up my mind. Caught in between, baby.
Caught in between. You hear it again. That little breathy throw. Caught in between. Instead of caught in between, she didn't do that. Caught in between.
Me, I'm thinking how come every time I leave.
And I noticed during the verses, everything is a little bit more warm and rounded and long. Da 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 da. But when she gets to the chorus, every time I try to leave, it's a little bit more bright and spread this way in the mouth. But the verse is a little bit more kind of puckered, longer, warmer. And I also think her larynx and her vocal tract kind of changed the shape too. I feel like during the verses it's kind of more longer and lower, a little bit wider. But then when she gets to the chorus, it kind of brightens up a little bit. You see my voice kind of brightened up? I'm bringing the larynx up a little bit and kind of making it a little bit more forward and twangy a little bit. And so I feel like she does that, but she goes in and out of these shapes. Again, this type of tactic can bring a lot of depth to your vocal line, not just doing runs or whatever the case may be. I can bring different textures and different layers of my voice to bring out more depth and emotion to a vocal line.
Baby, I can't stay gone long. And then it's me too. Double back like please. Tell me that you still want me. When it gets hard, I let it go. I'm sorry, I'm so emotional. Don't wanna regret this down the road.
Do you see what I'm talking about when it comes to the verses? How she kind of gets more longer? You see how it's kind of a little bit more of a lower larynx, a little bit, and it's a little bit more rounder, maybe a little bit longer in the mouth shape.
I don't know, babe. See, I was in my head.
Vocal fry. See, I was in my head. See right there, that's what I'm talking about, that little vocal fry. Those little vocal texture moments. Like I said, little tiny moments she uses intermittently while she's singing.
She was getting redundant, wanting new sticks, something I
New sticks. Again, vocal fry. I just want to show y'all what I'm talking about.
could have fun with. I was impulsive, tried to compare, but you got it. I know where my home and my heart is. Baby, this is a sign, cause I'm aware. Yeah, and I can't make up my mind. Caught in between, maybe it's me. I'm thinking, how come
nasality. I feel like she uses nasality throughout her vocal delivery as well, a little bit, you know, maybe a little bit more in some moments, a little bit less in some other moments. But that long, you can really hear that quality there. And let me say this, and I say this in a lot of videos, let me say this really quick. There is nothing wrong with nasality, or any sound for that matter. There's nothing wrong with any sound. We put our own connotations and biases on certain things, and that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother video. The bottom line is, I hear the nasality in her voice, and I like how she's using it in this context. It gives some depth and some warmth to her sound.
And then it's big to double back like this.
Double bag like this. You see how kind of warm and long double bag like this. And it's almost like the warmth carried into the friction of the consonants too. Instead of back like this, back like, instead of back like. You see the slight difference? It's almost like I'm voicing the voice consonants more and giving less air friction to other parts of the consonants, if that makes sense. I just said a lot in about 3 seconds, but I hope you all understand what I'm saying in that. You know, it's like she gives the consonants warmth too, and giving the voice consonants more depth vocally, and giving less fricative friction, if I can say it like that, to the fricative consonants, if that makes sense.
Tell me that you still want
Me. She kind of changed the vowel a little bit. It was a little bit of vowel modification there, but she really kept the vowel pretty much consistent. It was me. It wasn't me. It was me. So that larynx is kind of dropped a little bit. The lips aren't as spread. It's kind of a bit more rounded and kind of puckered. Me. But the tongue is still giving us the me vowel, which is how the E vowel of me is heard. It's that tongue. Me. So I can change the shape of my lips and my mouth, but still give the E vowel, and that can change the texture of the vowel itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the SWV.
Sometimes it's soft as a misty rain.
Rain. She kind of went through that diphthong. Rain. You know, it kind of sunk to that where she went down on the end of rain. Rain.
That gently touches my soul. It kills the fire that burns in me.
You hear a little breathiness? It kills the fire that burns. And then she did more like a straight little dip in the sound. In me. So no vibrato was in that in me, but she kind of had breathiness coming down. Dance to the fire that burns in me. Sing, Coco.
And I simply lose control. So just lay down on me. Let your love spark and just rain on me.
On. I used to always love that on when they did that. Rain down on me. That on. Shout outs to that little part always blessed me every single time. And I love the live interpretation of this song too. Yes, I love live bands, the whole nine. It sounds so good. How they doubled the chorus of COCO song and SWV song. COCO, they're both named COCO. It just dawned on me that they're both named COCO. Because I was saying COCO, when I said COCO, I was like, wait, I mean Coco Jones, not COCO from SWV. But no, they're both named COCO. Wow, it just hit me, y'all. It just hit me. Because in my brain I got confused for a second. Anyway, but Coco Jones' song, I love how they doubled that song and put it on top of Rain with SWV. It just shows you how this music and this motif has been transferable throughout the years and is still very relevant. And it low-key reminds me of like church a little bit. You know, we call it the special or the vamp, whatever. When everybody does something different, you know, in the big old round like that. It's the same thing here. She's doing her chorus, Coco Jones doing her chorus, and then SWV's doing their chorus. But because it's from the same music, it works well together because all the same chord progressions and vocal lines in terms of musicality and cohesion. So it works. If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.